She wants some money.
You're watching EARGROUND. My name is King Boaz, and today we are somewhere in Namibia and well known, aka Mushe Musomi. How are you doing, my guy?
Oh, go Sam, man. Thank you so much for having me. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
So let's start off with DJ VUYO. Where does DJ VUYO come from? His own name is Mushe Musomi. How is it?
The name actually came from a friend of mine. Unfortunately, that guy passed. So he passed on. So it was a name. We used to be in the same group. So I have a history of, like, we used to be in the same dance group. So I had other funny names, but I just decided, okay, he's gonna start calling me DJ VUYO, and yeah, I got used to it. At first, I never used to like the name. Yes.
All right. Yeah. Then you saying you started off as a dancer.
Yes.
This is something that
I think the network is bad. Yeah, as I was saying, yeah, I used to be a dancer first. The dancing days were really good. I had the opportunity like to learn a lot of stuff, but later on started falling in love with songs. So I got myself involved in doing music, and I couldn't stop. And yeah, that was about 11 years back. So I couldn't stop. So the love and the passion of just doing music was just in me. So I enjoyed my dancing group days, yes. But I'm also glad I elevated to something else. I made, yeah, that I am today.
All right, you come from a big NG. You are the last one most of the time.
Yeah.
Your sisters, your all ugly. Doing art, was it easy for you to say, I'm going to the art system? like, yeah, go for it.
Mm. Yeah, at first it was really complicated at first. You know, as any family would go, like at first they'll say, okay, stick to school. Yeah, finish your school, complete, so you do your own thing. But I guess I had that hard-headed. So, but today as I speak, they are my number one fan.
Nice, nice, nice.
Yeah, they are my number one fans, and I'm really proud and glad that I made them understand of what I wanted, and this is what I wanted.
All right. Yeah. And then we come to your first album, Makado,
Mm.
which you say it came about because there was a track that was leaked and became popular. How did this happen, and what was the name of this particular track?
It was actually Mokado.
All right.
Yeah. So what happened was I recorded the song. Actually, before becoming a singer, I became a producer. I
Ah, all
would
right.
yes. So
Yeah.
I would record songs, but I never believed in myself.
Yeah.
So a lot of artists that would come in the studio would be like, "Nigga, why are you not taking these things out? This is good music." So
Yeah.
it happened. I recorded the song, and I tried giving it to my friend, and he decided, okay, I'm gonna release this one to people. So it came out positive, and I never expected the response to be so good, and a lot of people fell in love with it. So immediately when I saw that loophole, I made sure I made uh, an album for it, title or the same title of the song.
All right.
Yeah, so all my albums, I use my hit songs to name them. So whenever I see a hit song, that's the title of my album. So
All right.
I think
All right.
it's how it comes.
With Makado, the album, it was a successful album. What was the secret? What was the secret in this album? What would you say to do something for the first time and have people's reception and people's love the way he Makado? What was the secret in that particular?
I don't think there was any secret.
Yes.
For me, I just let me just say I did it. It was by luck. Let me just say it was by luck.
Yeah.
So it was a guessing game for me because
Yeah.
I never knew that people would love or listen to the song. So I just had to push it according to how people responded to it. So I just had to promote the little promotions I could. Then I had to.
All right.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then you became known as a champion of your culture, of the culture of where you come from, and then you became part of the My Culture, My Life project. How did this project come about, and what was the vision? What was the purpose of running with this project?
I was saying the project came out good. It was we achieved a lot of positive vibes because this was a project carried in different schools just to inspire and also to remind children in schools that they shouldn't lose their culture. Because as you can see, currently what's happening, like the world is evolving into another uh, tech stage. So
Yeah.
the culture is being lost just little by little. We lose the culture. So that was the main purpose, just to remind them of the culture and where everything started.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So do you make sure that in your music there's a cultural aspect in it, and how maybe would you help other artists? How do you include these cultural pieces into your music?
My music, I make sure I put some cultural insights in it because whenever I do a song, I make sure I tell a story.
All right.
Now, in that story, it's like similar to these stories whereby you just sit around the fire, you listen, you talk stories. So it takes them back, especially to this our elderly people. It takes them back, and they also remember. So they also have the chance to explain to their kids that, okay, this and this used to be done like this, and all everything changed, like forms of transportation and everything from back then to now, everything changed. So I make sure I put that culture, just not to lose the touch of my culture. So yeah, and I also advise a lot in my songs. So yeah.
All right. Yeah. And then you are still, you say you still recognize as an upcoming artist 11 years after you've started career. How do you feel about this, and do you think this is appropriate? Is it okay for you to be still called an upcoming artist 11 years later?
For me, I think it's unfair, as everybody will take it. Yeah, it's unfair, but there's nothing I can do about it. I had barriers, like the cause of that was because I never had a lot of help from people. So I was never signed. I've never been signed. So I always have to do my own thing. So people don't really take that serious. So, but for now, I can say, okay, at least I'm being heard, and I like where I am.
Yeah.
I'm comfortable at this stage where I am. I don't want to be on the numbers one spot, but I'm just comfortable because people get to listen to my songs and relate to their life stories, real life stories. So I think I'm fine with it. It's not big deal.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But now you come from Zambezi region, which is one of the 14 provinces in Namibia. This province happens to be far away from Windhoek, which is the capital city. This is where everything happens, and also this is something that happens where you find that most things happen in Johannesburg if you're in South Africa. Most things happens most things happen in Harare if you're in Zimbabwe. London if you're in the UK. New York if you're in the United States. Has this affected you? You know, where you come from, the distance between you and Windhoek? Has it affected your reception as an
Actually, it was a problem back then. Yes, as you were saying, everything happens in the city, so it's like the center of everything. So back then it was a problem, but later on I realized there's nothing like that, because if I'm gonna stick around KM or far away from the city where everything is, I'm just gonna limit myself. So I decided just to move to the city. So I'm based in the city. So yeah, I think now it's good. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So now you've at the beginning you said you're a producer. You've produced artists such as Kwaito Laga. What do you prefer between the two, being a producer or being on the mic?
Ooh, it's a very tricky question. Because if I take you, I'll give you two examples.
Yeah.
If let me say I'm an artist, if I choose being an artist and I go to the studio, I don't think that producer will reach my requirement of the instrument I want.
All right.
You get me? Yes. So, and also being a producer all the time, it sucks. It's something I chose to do for the rest of my life, but it sucks because you just have to be seated all day in the studio, listening to different types of sounds, working with people. So, but I think I'll choose both.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I'll choose both just to soldier up.
Yeah. Do you think there's anything that Namibian arts sector should change to try and accommodate everyone, regardless of where they're coming from. In terms of, you are from the Zambezi region, to reach Dogg and be heard like any other artist. Everyone from any part of the country.
Yes, I think that's a very good question. It's a very good meta, especially in Namibia, because I don't think we are. I don't think we are united this side. Yes, because it's like they regard like people like us from the Zambezi region. Yes, they just regard this. These are people that are good in other things like office work and all that. They don't really believe that we can sing and all that. Wow, there's a lot of talent.
Yeah.
So there's a big tribe that's known of doing that because they have a lot of artists in a tribe. So they believe, okay, those are the tribes that are doing. But recently, I think what has to be done is just, I think, just to locally. Like recently, I've tried and I've been working with a lot of tribes, just so I mix my language and their language, so we become as one. Because if we do music from Namibia, it doesn't matter where I come from, whether I'm from the Zambezi or anybody will just regard it like, okay, this is Namibian content.
Yep.
So, and also, I think what's killing us, we live under South Africans here, so we take too much of their sound serious, and whatever they do, we just follow.
All right.
So for me, that's why I decided, okay, I'm gonna take my own way. I have another type of genre. I don't even know how it's called, but I just mix. Yeah, as long as I like it. Yeah. So I think it's just to stay united. Artists should work more on that.
All right. Yeah. Then with the sound, does it have influence in traditional sound, maybe from Zambezi region or from any other part of Namibia? Your instruments in Namibia to try infuse them with an urban sound.
Come again? I didn't get that well.
Yeah, I'm saying with you say that you come up what name it is. I'm asking, are you using Namibian instruments? Maybe are there any musical instruments in Namibia that you're using besides using the Sifwe language and other languages? Are you using any instruments that are from Namibia?
Yes, I am. There are a lot of instruments we use. As an artist, how can I put this? As an artist, you're also regarded as a writer.
Yep.
So as a writer, you have to think of accommodating everyone, and also not to do your music just on one part of the country. So we try our best. For example, I can start a project today. Okay, I can put my language and mix English, but I'll need somebody to put his language. For example, I've worked with people like Tetebuti. Tetebuti is one of the biggest artists in Namibia. Yes, he's one of the biggest artists in Namibia. So when we did a project and it united. It's united. It's last year's project, but it's still uniting.
Yeah.
Different two tribes. My tribe and his tribe. We are being united by that tribe. So I think we use more of it.
Right.
And I prefer we should do more.
All right. You have an album called Gazza, and then you have a track which you say it is inspired by the fact that women say, every man, this is my cousin. You also address many other issues to do in the same album. What was the inspiration of this album?
What was that?
Inspiration of the album Cousin.
Oh, I just looked at it like it's something that happens more often. Actually, at times, okay, I have friends, but most of my friends are they're older than me. So whenever we go out or we go for lunch, we sit. I listen to their stories and their complaints and all that. So I get to learn, okay, this what's happening around marriage and all that. So it's something simple like, okay, for example, your wife can be having like, oh, this is my uncle, while it's not even that. You see. So I, I think it's a real life story thing that it happens for. And imagine after the album, now back home, they are now scared of the rain people. So I think it's just something natural. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Now with Corona happening, lockdowns all over the world, how has this affected your side of business?
Sure. It's really tough because as for me, I make I get money, like more money from doing shows.
All right.
So yes, and every gathering is cancelled. So there's nothing we can do. There's no funds, and the bad thing is that us as artists here in Namibia, we're not even the government doesn't even think of it. We are not even given anything, nothing, not even this NASCAM, Namibian Music Corporation. We are not given anything. So we are on our own. We are on our own, and it's really bad. Like, okay, for me, it's a little bit better because I have a studio, so it's a business for me. I do a little bit of money, but for others, it's really bad because there's nothing they are getting.
All right. Yeah. So as DJ VUYO, are you working on anything as an artist?
I'm always working. I'm busy recording my album for this year.
Ah, all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then in some of the interviews you've spoken about looking forward to get collabs with artists from outside to work or contact anyone outside Namibia to try and work on something with them.
Yes, I've been trying. Contacts I have. It's just that I think now we are under lockdown. So I was supposed to be doing some collabs, especially in Zambia and Botswana. So I've tried to get contact of Zolaskov. He's from Botswana. And I've also tried getting contact with Afunika from Zambia, the likes of Shengi Sugar. But I plan on extending that because I need more collabs from outside just to make me. I need to mix. Like, yes.
As an African artist, do you think there's something that can be done by African artists working together to try and become more visible to the world?
I think the only way is just unity. That's the only thing that can work us together. That's the only thing that can put us together. That's the only way a person can succeed. Unity, and quit every part of or cancel the jealousy in you and the pride in you, just to stand there. Okay, let's do something and all that. Because that's the problem us as African artists are having. We are not united. You think you are better than who, and that ego kills a lot of people. So I think you need to work.
Thank you so much, DJ VUYO, for your time.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. I wish you all the best with the next coming project. I will be all the best.
I'll send you your personal album.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
No
much.
problem.
Yeah,
Thank you.
cheers. That was King Boaz from EARGROUND. Till next time. Cheers.